I'm Kylie. Don't miss it, right here.
I'm addictive and expensive. Byron Wilcott. And I'm watching WGS-TV.
Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleKing. I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux, and we're going to take a look at WrestleMania 28. I know you guys have been waiting for my review and my thoughts on it from this year. So we opened up kind of like with last year. Last year we opened up with the World Heavyweight title match, so this year we're going to open up with another World Heavyweight title match. This one with Daniel Bryan defending against Sheamus. Now, as far as the concept of the match ending in 18 seconds, I don't know if I really agree with that move. You know, whether I agree or disagree is really, really don't matter since they've done it. But the fact, from what they've been saying on reports that I've seen, is that they were attempting to break the record for the shortest match ever in WrestleMania, but unfortunately they did not. That record is still held by Kane versus Chavo Guerrero for the ECW World Heavyweight title, and it lasted, I think, about a mere 8 seconds. So that's what they did, and they put the title on Sheamus. I kind of figured, for those of you who saw my breakdown video, I tried to go against the grain because I thought they were going to keep the title on Daniel Bryan because he was turning into, in my opinion, an okay heel. But some people, like my buddy John on the breakdown video, he said that Daniel Bryan wasn't turning into a good heel. So, maybe the WWE was agreeing with John and thinking that he was not making a good heel, that Daniel Bryan wasn't being a good heel, so they decided to take the title off of him. So, well, be that as it may, Sheamus is the new World Heavyweight Champion. As far as a rating goes for an 18-second match, I don't want to give it a bad score, but yet I do because it was only 18 seconds. And they put a lot of good hype and a lot of good build into this match. I mean, they had Sheamus win the Royal Rumble just for him to go to WrestleMania and win an 18-second match. And it's just something about that just doesn't really jive with me. So I'm going to go ahead and just give it the average score, so that way it don't go bad and it doesn't go good. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for it. The next matchup was Randy Orton and Kane. Now, I'm going to go ahead and based on reports because, I had to step out at from WrestleMania a couple of times, and unfortunately, the matchup with Kane and Randy Orton I did not catch, but from what I've heard from Chris Rogers and Andy, yes, I'm putting them on the spot because they're the ones who told me, they said the matchup was not really good. All I know is the result of the match. It was Kane got the win over Randy Orton. But they said it wasn't a good match, and sometimes, I trust their judgment, so I'm going to go ahead and go with what they said. The next matchup was the Intercontinental title. We had Big Show taking on the champion, Cody Rhodes. We were all hoping... Well, I for one was thinking that with Cody Rhodes in the massive heel turn, and I didn't say massive heel, massive push, I should say, as Intercontinental Champion, I kind of figured they would have kept it on Cody Rhodes because I never really saw Big Show winning a secondary title, but yet this is what happened. This is what happened, and they did it in a really good match, in my opinion. Big Show won the match and became Intercontinental Champion. Now, it all depends on, what kind of Intercontinental Champion they're going to make the Big Show. Is he going to be a transitional champion? Will he drop the title, like either tonight on Raw or on Friday Night SmackDown? Or will he drop it at the next pay-per-view, maybe? Who knows? But it all depends on what kind of champion they view the Big Show to be for an Intercontinental Champion. Because, you know, I may have on my breakdown video, you know, kind of called the Intercontinental title a secondary title, but it's a really prestigious secondary title. Think about the names who've held that title: The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Ric Flair, Pat Patterson, Tito Santana, the Macho Man Randy Savage, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I could go on and on and on. But now Big Show can add his name to that list. As far as the match goes, I thought it was really an entertaining match with Big Show and Cody Rhodes. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4 out of 5. Next match I wish I hadn't seen. I wish they hadn't made it, but they had to. It's Kelly and Maria Menounos, or as the study man Ashley calls her, Maria Menamina, taking on Eve and Beth Phoenix. Of course, the matchup came about from, you know, a little confrontation they had on E! Extra. Now, I said it on the breakdown video, and of course, it came true. As a celebrity in a match, was the celebrity going to lose? No, the celebrity was not going to lose. It happens every time. Every time there's a celebrity involved in the match, the celebrity wins every time. Because you don't pay them a huge amount of money just for them to go out there and make themselves look like an ass. Barring Snooki from last year's WrestleMania, she always makes herself look like an ass. So, the Divas match, I wasn't really too interested in. Kelly, and of course Maria Menounos was going to get the victory. Roll up on Beth Phoenix. Wasn't really interested in it. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 at best. Then, what I'm going to deem epic match of the night. The Hell in the Cell match. Undertaker taking on Triple H with Shawn Michaels as the guest referee. Now, I want to reference something because I'm going to do this in the review. When we had WrestleMania 25 with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, the first encounter, really good match, phenomenal. WrestleMania 26 really did not live up to the standard of the first match. WrestleMania 27 was a really good match with Undertaker and Triple H. Last night, they stepped it up big time. Not only were their entrances really, really awesome, they went all out on the entrances for Undertaker and Triple H, but just like I thought it would. I firmly believe the Hell in the Cell match stole the show for WrestleMania. Stole the show for WrestleMania. I was so thoroughly into this match. For one thing, I thought it was really great that we had Jim Ross back doing the commentary. Apparently, Undertaker personally, from what I've heard, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but from what I've heard, Undertaker personally requested to have Jim Ross do his commentary for his match. Personally requested. And they did a real good job. You know, we had Michael Cole actually worked really good with them. You know, it was just like, you know, back at WrestleMania 25 again. That was it. So, well, as we all know, Undertaker was 20-0, but I think we all won in that match because we've got like one of the best matches we have ever seen. One of the best. I got to figure one of the best Hell in the Cell matches we've had in quite some time. So 5 out of 5. If I could go higher than 5 out of 5, I would. But it was really, I thought, a phenomenal match of the night. A match of the year candidate. I gotta say it. It's a match of the year candidate for the WWE and for WGS at the end of the year. When I get together with the Sling Man Ashley and we start picking our matches of the year and superstars of the year and whatnot. But Undertaker versus Triple H is a viable contender for match of the year, whether it's for the WWE or for right here on WGS-TV. So next up we had, of course, the 12-man tag with Team Johnny versus Team Teddy. First off, to John Laurinaitis, when did you kidnap Brother Love and steal his outfit? And secondly, Why? Why does it have to be Laurinaitis? I know I'm sounding a little bit like a mark, but why Laurinaitis? Like I said on the breakdown video, Scott Steiner makes Laurinaitis seem... Scott Steiner is much more suited on the microphone than Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis can make anybody sound a lot better on the microphone just from the way he talks and the fact that he nearly F's up almost every other word he says. You know, the dude has no charisma, no good mic skills whatsoever. And now he's going to be the general manager for Raw and SmackDown? What is WWE thinking? Teddy Long would have been a much better choice. He's got much better mic skills, much better charisma. He can connect to the crowd a lot better. You know, he's got more experience doing that, but yet they're going to have his team lose by having Eve Torres come up there, and when Zack Ryder was doing his woo, 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 and he gets distracted, then Miz comes up and hits the skull-crushing finale and gets the win for Team Johnny. 2 out of 5 on that 12-man tag match. Because the ending was just utterly... Not only that, but to also factor in the Eve Torres kicking Zack Ryder and his little broskies. Yeah, I said it. Next up, if it wasn't for the Hell in a Cell match as a match of the night, this one was so close. So really close. The WWE Championship match. CM Punk taking on Chris Jericho with the stipulation added by the new general manager at both Raw and SmackDown that if CM Punk loses his cool and gets disqualified, he loses the championship match. This was, we were all expecting to be. We were all expecting a tremendous match with Punk and Jericho, and they, I believe, honestly, they delivered. They delivered on a wonderful match. It was, I want to talk about just a couple of the spots I thought were really, really great. One of the spots in the match, it was on the outside when CM Punk did the running Muay Thai knee up into the jaw, and Jericho's head bounced off the steel post. I have never seen them do that in the years he's been in the WWE. In about the 5 or 6 years he's been in the WWE. Another one of the spots I thought was really, really good. It was the springboard into the code breaker. I thought that was phenomenal timing on both men's parts to actually pull that off. And now we have, and of course we had CM Punk finish the match with the Anaconda Vice and getting Chris Jericho to tap out. 5 out of 5, you know, but like you said, if Hell in a Cell, if it wasn't for the Hell in a Cell getting the match of the night already and having it on that level, the WWE Championship match with CM Punk and Chris Jericho, very, very, I mean like a smidgen close second when it comes to it. Then we have an unusual segment with Brodus Clay. And of course, we've been hearing his entrance theme, you know, somebody call my mama. And of course, that's what he did. He wanted fans to actually take out their cell phones and start calling their mamas. And they actually panned over to one dude in the crowd, and he was actually on the phone calling his mama. Wait, hold on one second, guys. Hello? Oh, hey, mama. What are you doing? No, Mom, I'm recording a video. I'm recording my Wrestlemania review. Yes, I know Brodus Clay likes to sing about somebody calling his mama. Yeah, of course Mama Clay was out there. Yes, she did have a big butt. And of course, yeah. Yeah, I can understand why you don't ever want to join that bridge club. Yeah, I don't think anybody's butts can match up to theirs right now. Yeah, it was a waste of a segment. Yeah, it was a little bit entertaining. Yeah, I agree with you, Mom. It was a little bit entertaining, but yeah, you're right. You're right. It was something we probably could have saved for another time. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta agree. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Even though, Brodus Clay was entertaining, Mom, but, you know, seeing all the big-butted dancers, yeah. All right, Mom. I love you too, Mom. Bye, Mom. Alright, now we all heard what my mom had to say. Then we had, of course, the matchup of the lifetime, The Rock and John Cena. Now, I've said it time in and time out. I even said it on the breakdown video. If the match does not live up to the hype, you're going to piss a lot of fans off. Now, at several points, everybody was like, because, to be honest with you, we had already two really exciting matches. Undertaker and Triple H in the Hell in a Cell, and CM Punk and Chris Jericho with the WWE Championship. So you got to imagine, one, it's really hard to follow those two type of matches, being how great both matches were. But, they tried their best, but I want to say a good 50 to 60% of the match, the fans weren't into it. I wasn't into it. And by the way, WWE, no offense, but I have never heard of Machine Gun Kelly or Florida in my life. I have never heard of them until about last night at WrestleMania. And I'll tell you what, the chick in the Machine Gun Kelly, she's hot, but they got a skinny ass prick as the lead male vocal. I don't know who that dude is, but dude, go to a frickin' McDonald's and eat a burger, because you're too damn skinny. You're too damn skinny. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, I gotta call on The Rock and not call on The Rock. Because, for one, it was his first match in about 9 years in the WWE and, you can imagine, having some ring rust and whatnot. He was training with Kurt Hawkins and Joe Hennig, and they did their best with them. But a couple of things I got to call on The Rock was the botched rock bottom finisher at the end of the match, and of course the two attempts at the sharpshooter. The sharpshooter, the legs are supposed to go underneath the arm, but he was holding it with his hands, making it look really, really awful looking. Now, they started to pick up the match maybe around towards the end of it. But as far as living up to the hype, it did not. They tried. They really, really tried to make it live up to the hype, but it just wasn't at the level we were all expecting. It wasn't at the level I was expecting. So I know this may piss off a lot of Rock and Cena fans out there, but I have to give it a low score because it just did not, in my opinion, live up to the hype that it needed to be at. They did not deliver on the quality match that I was hoping to see. They did not. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5 for Rock and Cena. I'm sorry to have to give it that kind of a score, guys, but I have to be honest. I have to be honest in my reviews. I was not impressed at all with Rock and Cena and Machine Gun Kelly and this Florida guy, whoever that guy is. But then I'm a country guy, guys. But I was not impressed with them. I was not impressed with Rock and Cena. I'm sorry, but like I said, I got to be honest on here. So what I honestly want to know is, what did you guys honestly think of WrestleMania 28 this year? Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below or in a video response with your thoughts on this year's WrestleMania 28. Don't forget to like and favorite this video, and don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer. So with that being said, I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux saying thank you very much for watching.